Coming up on this edition of Out of the Blue from Middle Tennessee State University, students from our College of Media and Entertainment are partnering with a Rutherford County school to teach fifth graders about the art of songwriting. We'll learn more about this from the professor and student heading this outreach. Students in our textiles, merchandising, and design departments are staging this year's college fashion show set for April 12th. We'll learn more about this annual showcase from the two student co-directors. And we spotlight two graduate degree programs offered in our College of Education, which are now both 100% online. I'm Andrew Ottman, and this is Out of the Blue. Welcome to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Students from our College of Media and Entertainment are partnering with a Rutherford County school to teach fifth graders about the art of songwriting. This is all through a program with the Country Music Hall of Fame. And it's the third year that our students and faculty have worked with those fifth graders at the McFadden School of Excellence. Here to tell us more is songwriting professor Bess Rogers and sophomore Alexander Roberecki. Bess, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Can't believe this is your first time on Out of the Blue.
I know. I'm so happy to be here.
We've talked about you a lot, the Emmy win for We Do It All and all the great things you're doing for the College of Media and Entertainment.
Thank you.
And Alex, your first time on the show as well, right?
Correct, yes.
And you're going to be talking about this fantastic partnership we've got with the Country Music Hall of Fame for something called the Words and Music Program that we're also partnering with a Rutherford County school.
Yes.
So Bess, tell us about this.
Yeah, so the Country Music Hall of Fame Words and Music Program, it's an educational series for elementary, middle, and high school students to learn the basics of songwriting through the Country Music Hall of Fame. And they write an original song over the process of a semester, and at the end they write lyrics, and at the end they bring those lyrics to the Country Music Hall of Fame, and they get paired with a professional songwriter who puts it to music.
And they are fifth graders, right?
They're fifth graders. So the McFadden School of Excellence school here in Murfreesboro is the fifth graders participate in this program, and so our commercial songwriting students are working with those fifth graders to mentor them as they go through this program.
I mean, this is really so much fun. Bess, we talk about this a lot. Songwriting is storytelling, right? So you've really kind of helped them decide what story they want to tell.
Yes,
right?
exactly. That's one of the things we talk about kind of is how you as a songwriter get inspiration, what you get inspiration from, how you craft that into a structured story in the form of a song. And then a lot about the editing process too, because that's something that they really work on. So kind of how you edit, how you craft after the initial inspiration.
Absolutely. Alex, do you talk about the style of song that they're going to do? What genre they're going to pursue with the product they produce?
Well, they can choose their own genre, but a lot of them are probably going to choose their pop or the country. Now, there's different, like as we're learning right now in our songwriting class, there's different structures and different forms that they go through all different styles. So they'll just teach them those basics, and then they can apply that to the style they want. But it's going to be a lot to do with country, I'm assuming, because we're going to be going to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
And we're here in Tennessee.
And we're in Tennessee.
I think that makes some sense. That makes some sense. And it sounds like you several sections of the fifth grade. So how many students have you connected with through this process?
Well, we only did one class, but there's 3 classes of about 20.
Okay.
So that'd be about 60 students. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of songs.
That's how many students like Alex are working in this?
I think there were 9 or 10 in this first visit.
Okay.
So it's 3 different fifth grade classes that we visit. So some songwriting students go to all 3 sessions, or some do 1 or 2, just depending on availability. But then when we go back in March, our goal is to get 20 students for each session because we're trying to work one-on-one with the fifth graders. At that point, they've written some lyrics, and so we're really sitting down and looking at what they've written and helping kind of craft and make sure it all makes sense and make sure it rhymes. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
So you mentioned March, this month. You go back and actually see the result of your coaching and your work in January and February, right? When you last left them in February, you felt they were on the right track, doing the right things?
Yes, they're asking the right questions. They were very interested in different types of music and some of them were really had some really in-depth questions. There was a couple of students that were really interested in the form and all that other stuff.
And it's got to be just a blast, right? It kind of confirms a lot of, hey, this is the fun of why I got into this sequence to begin with, right?
Yeah, it's really fun. And it also kind of, you learn by teaching too. So he's like, now you gotta, okay, here's what I learned. Now how do I communicate that to someone who has never heard anything about this?
That's so, so we're building to a big event, right? At some point, there will be something at the Country Music Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, so I think on April 11th this year, they go to the Country Music Hall of Fame and they work with a few professional songwriters who take the lyrics that the fifth graders have written and put them to music.
Wow.
And so the students get to hear their songs that they wrote come to life by a professional. It's really cool.
At the Country Music Hall of Fame?
Yes, and so they do a tour of the Country Music Hall of Fame, and then they do a workshop where they get to hear their songs put to music.
What a great experience for a fifth grader. Alex, you didn't have anything like that in the fifth grade, did you?
I don't really remember the fifth grade, and I think it was fun. I think we did something with music, but I just can't remember. It wasn't anything like the Country Music Hall of Fame. But.
Yeah, just an incredible showcase opportunity for McFadden, for MTSU, and everybody involved. So Alex, I used to live in Wisconsin, and I'm detecting a little bit of an up north accent.
Okay.
Where you hail from, Alex?
A little bit north of Wisconsin, Winnipeg, Canada. So I'm technically international student by about 1 hour from the border. So we're technically there. So shout out to Winnipeg, go Jets. You know what I mean?
There you go. So you're a sophomore.
Yes.
How did you discover MTSU?
I was listening to a podcast, a songwriting podcast, and they were interviewing actually an alum, a pretty big alum, is Hardy.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah, big into that. So, and he was talking about how MTSU was really helpful for him in his career and really helped him see the full music industry and really kind of, you can go branch off in any direction. And I said, that's what I want to do. And just experience Nashville and experience Murfreesboro, and it's been great so far, just all the different
Wow. Well, thank you, Hardy, for finding Alex for us.
Right?
That's pretty cool.
I know,
That's
it's
pretty
so
cool.
cool.
Folks are going to want to know how to find out more information about this program. Where should we direct them?
They can just Google Country Music Hall of Fame Words and Music, and then you'll find all the information about that program.
Well, Bess, it just goes without saying, this is just another great thing you're involved with. In addition to I mentioned the Emmy win for We Do It All. You've been involved also with this great program with Conference USA, helping them with their theme music for their sports activities, and just so many other cool things that you're working with our students on. So thank you.
Oh,
And
it's my
Alex,
pleasure.
I'm glad you're here at MTSU. Thank you, Hardy, and thanks, Alex, for being a part of this.
Yeah, thank you.
And go Winnipeg.
There you go Jets, right?
Oh, Jets, exactly. He knows about it.
Well, take care, and thank you both.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Andrew.
And we'll be right back.
We do it all. We do it all.
Hundreds of majors, an amazing campus, faculty mentors. You can find what you're looking for at Middle Tennessee State, the University of Opportunities. We do it all.
And that's how electricity flows.
Hey, Mom! Don't break it, don't break it. It's just one thing. Thank you.
Wow, this looks amazing.
This is the electric robot I made all by myself.
I help people.
I create music.
I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward. The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
The Jennings A. Jones College of Business at Middle Tennessee State University is the #1 producer of business talent in the greater Nashville area. Our nationally ranked programs and state-of-the-art facilities offer a world-class education at an affordable price. The exclusive partnership of Jones College with Dale Carnegie Training Worldwide equips our graduates with the soft skills they need to succeed. Jones College of Business. It delivers an education for the real world.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Students in our textiles, merchandising, and design department are staging this year's college fashion show, set for April 12th. This annual event by our College of Behavioral and Health Science students showcases the collections of our senior design students and provides them with real-world experience. Here to tell us more are the two seniors serving as the show's co-directors, Gwyneth Sintic and Rebecca Frey. Gwyneth, Rebecca, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to talk about the Textiles, Merchandising, and Design Department and the College of Behavioral and Health Sciences and the Runway Show. The Runway Show is fantastic. Rebecca, tell us about this year's show and what you're trying to accomplish.
So this year's show is called Melting Point, and we just want to show how the fashion industry contributes to our environmental problems around the world. And it's one of the second largest contributors to climate change and global warming. So we have 3 categories in the show this year that highlight our underclassmen's designs and garments that they are submitting. So it's in 3 categories. We have overconsumption and deforestation and then climate change. And these are all ways that the fashion industry have contributed to our environmental issues.
So Gwyneth, when we say runway show, this is a runway show, just like I see in the movies and television. Talk about sort of the stage value of this. How many people involved? What's this going to take?
Yeah, so we are, it's one of our classes called Fashion Promotion. In our class, we have the 2 co-managers, which are me and Rebecca. And then we have 4 committees. We have the garment committee, the model committee, the finance committee, and the production committee. And each committee has their own leaders who they delegate, different things within their groups. But then aside from that, we also have to gather volunteers, sponsors, models, and catering, stuff like that. So
everything it takes,
right?
There's
there's a lot that goes into it. So it's definitely stressful, but it's very exciting. And I think for a lot of us, this is like our first time doing something like this, like really putting on a show. So it's definitely a great experience for all of us.
And to piggyback off of what Gwyneth said, we are holding the fashion show in the Student Union Ballroom for the first time, which is super exciting. It's going to be a way larger scale than in previous years. So we are hoping to have 500 people at the show.
Wow.
Yes. And we actually just went and viewed the spacing recently. We're trying to figure out our VIP sections. We're going to be really interactive and include just the community as a whole of MTSU. We're working with the art department to hopefully just have an art display as guests come in and get to view different parts of the MTSU community. And the stage is going to be like an elevated stage where the audience has like a good view of the garments. So we're really trying to work with different production teams of MTSU and audio production, DJs, photography to create this show. So
the whole experience.
The whole experience.
I love the fact that so many students are involved in this, and I love the fact that this is really based in a class. This has to be the kind of experience that you take away from going, okay, I'm running a big project, but it's also the thing I'm studying and I love. Talk about why this is a satisfying experience.
For a lot of us, this is our first time being able to be a part of something like this. Having it be through a class, it's a little less scary because I mean it's definitely still a little scary, but I think a lot of people, this is what they want to be involved in after school, especially in our program. Being able to put on something like this is just very exciting for everyone.
I think it's also beneficial for students because it's not beneficial for us to sit there and have an exam. Like, we really need to get out into the real world and have hands-on experiences, and that's a lot of how the creatives' minds in our program work anyway. So we also have, seen multiple fashion shows, and we've worked backstage in fashion shows, volunteered, but we've never gotten to see the logistics of how the operations going into it works. So I think being able to see that process really spearheads our career choices as well, and sees kind of what interests us. So.
Well, I got to tell you, you're learning by doing, and that's when it was a big thing at MTSU. So you guys are the co-director,
Yes.
directors of the show. So how did you get picked, Rebecca, to be the co-director of the show?
Well, we had a vote within class.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so I'm the merchandising, I'm a fashion merchandising major, and so I'm the merchandising co-director, and Gwyneth is the design co-director. So we had a vote, it was a unanimous vote for me, and so I was super excited about that. I have just continuously held leadership positions within the program and just throughout my life, so it was something that I knew I wanted to go into before I even got into class.
One of my professors last semester actually came to me. She's actually the head of the department, Dr. Pichu. She came to me and kind of suggested that I take the role this semester, just because I've just been the kind of person that I feel like I also have taken on leadership roles in the past and in other events, and I just very communicative. I talk to a lot of people, get along with a lot of people, so I think she saw that and was just kind of suggested that for me. Finally, I was like, okay, if she believes in me, I can believe in me, and I can do this. So I kind of decided to go for that position, and there was somebody else in our class who also wanted to go for that position, and she would have also done an amazing job. I ended up getting voted in, so that's very exciting, and I was very grateful that my classmates saw the potential in me to be a good leader. So that was very exciting and definitely reassuring to me that I'm doing a good job and that people see me as someone that can.
I also knew that we would work really well together, and I think a lot of people in our class knew that as well. So I think we kind of made hopefully the dream team.
We've worked together on stuff in the past, so it's.
Well, it sounds like it was almost like a job interview, like getting hired, and it's really exciting. So the event, of course, is April 12th, and 5 o'clock at the Student Union Ballroom, which is a great space. 500 you're expecting, which is just going to be fantastic. You're still looking for sponsors, right?
Yes.
You're looking for donations, right?
And we're still looking for volunteers and models too.
And MUAs and hairstylists. So we need all the help we can get.
Like I said, I've seen your previous shows. It sounds like this is going to be the super duper one. But it is such a visually attractive and interesting and fun and exciting event. It's a ticketed event, correct? So tickets are how much?
$35 for general admission and $65 for VIP.
So this leads to my next question. How can I find out about this? Where do I go on the web?
So you can go to our Instagram at MTSU_TXMD, or you can go to the FADS Instagram, which is MTSU FADS. And we also have a website. If you Google MTSU TXMD Runway Show, it should just pop right up.
You two are regular show promoters. This is fantastic. Gwyneth, Rebecca, thanks for coming on the program. And break a leg, as they say in theater. I don't know if they say it in textiles, but it's going to be a great event. And thanks for sharing it with us.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll be right back.
Go slow.
I see it.
Hello.
Hello.
You are looking good today.
Well, thank you.
I think it's time we take this off, don't you think?
Absolutely.
I help people.
I create music.
I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward. The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. MTSU was founded in 1911 as a teacher training school, and our College of Education continues to serve teachers and instructors at all levels with innovative and career-focused degree options. A great example of this ongoing commitment is the college's master's and specialist degree programs in the concentrations of higher education and instructional leadership, which are now being offered 100% online. Here to discuss these degrees is Dr. Everett Singleton, an associate professor in our Department of WOMAC Educational Leadership. Dr. Singleton, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
You're in the Center for Educational Media right now, which is a part of the College of Education. So it's always great to talk about the programs of the College of Education. And you're going to tell us the difference between a very, very popular degree programs. We got to start with this. The sequences that we're going to be talking about today offer a master in education,
yes,
and a specialist degree in education. So let's start from the very beginning. What's the difference between a master's degree and a specialist degree?
Yeah, so the master's degree is really an advanced degree from a bachelor's degree. And the specialist degree, it sits in between the master's and the doctorate degree for individuals who want to pursue a higher degree, but really want to focus on being a specialist as opposed to being a doctor.
And both of those degree options are available in the concentrations we're going to talk about: instructional leadership and higher education. So let's start with instructional leadership, that concentration. What is that about?
So instructional leadership concentration is really a degree program that prepares or empowers educational teachers to actually be educational leaders who really focus on things like school improvement and student success and achievement.
And like you said, it's preparing them for leadership roles like principal, assistant
leadership
principal?
roles of principal, assistant principal, department head, academic coach, or educational coach.
We were talking about this before the program began. Both of the concentrations we'll be talking about, they're now 100% online, right?
They are 100% online. We worked hard.
Congratulations.
This semester to transition in particular, the instructional leadership concentration from hybrid to online.
And that's got to be very attractive because you're attracting, obviously, folks that are in the field, in the profession, they're holding down jobs, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So having that flexibility helps.
Yeah, you really want to focus on that flexibility and accessibility of that working professional, which are teachers in schools. So.
Now let's turn our focus to the higher education concentration. And I know several at MTSU who are pursuing this, and it's a really great opportunity for them. But describe that concentration. What is it intended to offer?
So the higher ed concentration is really, again, designed for individuals who want to be in various roles within higher education. It could be at advising, financial aid, institutional research, student success, support centers, and things like that within higher education.
We both worked at the university. Universities are complicated and complex operations, and the folks that I know that have gone through your master's concentration in this, they really talk about how, hey, I'm in this division of the university now, but this program taught me that there's so many other things at the university as well. Talk about that diversity of program opportunities that you learn through this program.
Yeah, through this program, you really focus on things like problem solving skills, things like critical thinking skills, really honing in those skills that you really need to be effective in administration,
right.
In whatever aspect that is in within a higher ed setting.
So it too, 100% online?
100% online, degree program that's online. And it's been online for some time now, but we're really working to sort of build it back up. New curriculum, new classes, some innovative classes, like online development, ethics, and things, and classes like that.
Well, I talk about your program to all of my colleagues at MTSU because it's a great opportunity for them to know about this. And obviously, no matter what university you might be working at, if you're thinking about working at a university, right, would this be a program for me to explore if this is an interest of mine and I want to pursue that?
Definitely. At any university and even community college.
Okay.
If you want to explore opportunities at community colleges as far as administration and some of the departmental opportunities there, that is the degree designed for you.
Obviously, these are great career-focused programs that you're pointing towards enhancing, moving forward into those disciplines. I want to pivot a little bit. I want to talk about you. You're a 1999 graduate of Middle Tennessee State University. We're proud of that.
1999,
talk about your journey. It sounds like I'm looking, I've got the cheat sheet in front of me, but I'd love you to talk about your path from MTSU and how you came back home.
Yeah, 99, I arrived here. I actually transferred from Jackson State Community College here.
Great.
I was there for a year, spent 4 years here, went on to earn my master's from Union University, actually left Tennessee, went into higher education at another university, spent 5 years in Missouri, and so I transitioned back here about 2 years ago. I wanted to come back home, be closer to family, and teach at my alma mater.
We're glad you're home, and we're glad you're putting together these fantastic sequences. So if I want to find out more about the program, where do I go on the web to discover you?
It's edu-leadership.mtsu.edu.
Okay, fantastic. And obviously, if you want to find out more about all that information is there.
Yes.
Dr. Singleton, thanks for joining us on the show and telling us about these great programs. We appreciate this.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
And this does wrap up this edition of Out of the Blue. A reminder, you can find news about the campus 24 hours a day by going to our website, mtsunews.com. You can also find additional special content on our social media platforms, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. True Blue TV is available on most streaming services. From the Center for Educational Media, I'm Andrew Ottman. Stay safe, stay on course, and remain true blue.